So the easy button that I've been practicing with, and a lot of people in the room have been practicing with, is a brand new supplement. And it's called KetoOS, and it stands for Ketone Operating System. And it was developed as part of a study funded by the Department of Defense, where they were helping Navy SEAL divers, because when the SEALs were diving, and they were diving super deep, some of them were having seizures. And so they were trying to figure out what could they do to prevent the seizures, and they were using nutritional interventions and specifically using a ketogenic diet. So when the divers had elevated levels of ketones, their brains weren't seizing at the same rates that they seized when they didn't have ketones. Does that make sense to everybody? So then the question became, if it took 3 to 4 weeks to get them into nutritional ketosis so that they had enough ketones to protect their brain, was there a way to biohack them into ketosis faster with a supplement? And so they got a form of a ketone, which is called beta-hydroxybutyrate. And beta-hydroxybutyrate is the name of one of the ketones that your body produces. So it's an organic compound that your body produces. And they bonded it to something called a medium-chain triglyceride. And has anyone heard of the nutritional benefits of coconut oil? Raise your hand if you've heard about, oh yeah, a lot of you. So that's the other thing that's big in the athlete community and big in the brain community is coconut oil. And the reason is that coconut oil has a lot of medium chain triglycerides. So that's the type of fat that's in it. And medium chain triglycerides are processed the fastest of all the fats into ketones. So your body loves to take medium chain triglycerides and turn them into ketones. So you can think of fats as not being equal, the same way we've learned that carbs aren't equal. So like we know that if you have jelly beans, right, it doesn't have the same impact as if you have quinoa, for example, right? So you know, you already have figured out that carbs are different, but with fat, you may not have known that fats are different also. So like most of us know now that trans fats are really bad for you, right? Those partially hydrogenated oils, but you probably didn't know that coconut oil and medium chain triglycerides could be converted so easily into ketones, right? Even if you'd heard that it was good for you, you probably didn't know that piece because it's not widely out there. This is sort of the new part of the science, is that we're starting to be able to understand the why of why some of these things have gotten so popular. So back to the KetoOS, is they found that if they took the beta-hydroxybutyrate, which is the ketone body, and they put it together with a medium chain triglyceride, fatty acid, that they could prove therapeutically that the ketone levels would be up as it would be in nutritional ketosis in less than an hour. So that was a huge, huge breakthrough. It's patented because now they could give these Navy divers a ketone supplement before they went down, and they would have therapeutic levels of ketone in their bodies no matter what they had eaten. So it's diet independent. So that is just like, you probably don't know how big that is, but this whole category of supplementation is brand new. So this is the first one on the market, and it will be a multi-billion-dollar industry. The ketone industry, in a few years, everybody will talk about it. Ketones will be in food the same way that fiber is added to food. Like, it will be the biggest supplement that we've probably ever seen, because the ability to actually produce those really beneficial ketones without having to go into starvation mode is such a gigantic breakthrough. So I've been really excited to experiment on myself, because I love that. And I've been playing with taking the supplement and changing my diet, taking the supplement, not changing my diet, like all kinds of different things to try to get at sort of all the different paths of what you can do to kind of be able to get these elevated ketones in your body. And so what we're here tonight to talk about is kind of to give you that background of ketosis and ketones, to give you a little bit of information about the supplement, and then to talk about what we're going to do in the program that's coming up next week, in case you guys want to be a part of that. So in November and December, I had about 200 clients doing a beta test of the product for me. So they took the product, They took the KetoOS. Some people changed their diet, some people didn't. And they just observed what kinds of benefits they were getting. Like, I love Anne's, we'll go around in just a minute, but Anne and I had kind of a similar effect, which is an interesting one. Not everyone has this effect, but Dr. Roberts had a lot of his patients on it. And we basically just collected lots of information about how it's affecting them, how they're using it, that kind of thing. And then based on that, I created a structure for people that we're going to roll out next week, which includes what to eat and when to take the supplement if you're going to take it. Because that's the biggest confusion out there in our beta group, is people just don't know how to use it to maximize their results. So like Sophia in the back of the room has one result that she's going for, but that might be a different result than what Anne's going for. So it's like, how do you, depending on what you want out of it, how do you maximize the effect that you're getting? Janice is an extreme athlete. I can't wait. Do you know Bill Bradley, by the way? Okay, so Janice runs these epic, long, ultra marathon 50-milers, right? 75, she's amazing. And Bill Bradley, one of my clients, he has the world record for running the Grand Canyon, Janice, rim to rim 7 times. And so when I first got this product, I called Bill's PR person, and I said, do you think Bill would take this? I want to find out what happens to him when he takes the product. And she said, yeah, he will, because he wants to lose weight and he was interested in working with me. So I had Bill start taking it. And his results have been phenomenal. He trains 30% longer when he takes the ketones before he works out. And his workouts are really intense. They're hours long. So to do 30% longer is a huge deal. And then his recovery time is much, much faster. So ketones are what are called muscle sparing. So when you have ketones in your body actually doesn't use your muscles for energy. So what happens then if you work out and you have ketones in your body is you don't have to replenish all those amino acids that you normally have to do when you work out and your body strips the amino acids off your muscles. So there's so many implications for speeding recovery, increasing focus during workouts, like so many different athletic things.